Welcome back, pro wrestling fans. Welcome back, IWC. It's your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy, and I tell it like it is. I'll say that to say this, coming to you live to tape 25 feet below the surface of the earth for another special episodic YouTube adventure here on Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel for Chaos Corner. I want you to sit back and relax, grab a snack, grab a beverage. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, I poke that like button, maybe even drop an elbow on it. Share, subscribe, leave a comment, because we are live to tape with this concept. Everybody else does live, and they say, oh, Chaos, how come you don't go live? And we'll tap the bell, and you'll know when I come on. I premiere the chats and the videos. Oh, why don't you go live? Why don't you go live? I don't want to do it like anybody else. That's why this concept and that's why this show is one man, unique, unedited, unscripted, raw dog for you, the fans. So I can't thank you guys and gals and family and friends and subscribers enough for being here. Much love and respect. Stay mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually fit. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Use your own discernment because we're all going through hard times. I'm here for a temporary distraction, a temporary stress reliever, not only for you, but for me. And what we're going to follow and review, actually preview, and give some predictions for is this Saturday night's WrestlePalooza from Indiana. The WWE on ESPN. Who knew? I didn't have that on my bingo card. Come on back to YouTube. Follow me over on Twitter, aka X, at Big Daddy GOC. And the GOC stands for the Guardian of Chaos. On Facebook, I have 2 accounts. That's right, 2, one more personal, one more for entertainment purposes. So if you want to get in the exclusive clubs over there, just go over to Facebook and type in J Brony. J Brony, just like it sounds for all you pencil neck geeks and jabronis and neckbeards and mouth breathers and virgins and dweebs and goots and geens and goon, whatever you want to call yourself. Man, no offense, man, kayfabe. And then there's my second account in honor of my heritage, a little more personal where you can put a face to the product because I'm not hard to find. And that account on Facebook is Prodigio Fidelis El Guardian. Let me say it again. Prodigio Fidelis El Guardian. And obviously right here on the YouTube channel, Guardian of Chaos. 1.5 million total views, 3,000, just about 3,000 subscribers, over 6,000 videos, over 600 episodes of Chaos Corner, over 1,000 Chaos clips. Navigate the channel. You won't find another channel like this. Nobody works harder for you than I do. Just a different channel, a unique channel, a combination of my 40-year journey, all the talent and legends and stars that I've worked with, all the different shows that I've been on, a mixture of classics, dinner for 2, as I said, Chaos clips, random sports entertainment on this channel. No better than anyone else, just different, just unique, competing in this oversaturated podcast world, because this isn't a fucking podcast. This is a show. So if you're out there watching, a lot of my regulars, say hello to my 2 mods, the OTS Tribal Queen, and I know you're watching, Jen. We're praying for you. We hope you're doing well. A lot of people have been talking about you over the last few months. And of course, my brother from another mother who's holding it down, keeping it real and maintaining, and that's one Austin Nance. Thank you, Austin, for being here, brother. I appreciate your loyalty. I want to give a shout out to all my brothers. I go over on their channels. They come over on my channels. They have their own YouTube, and they stream everything from NXT to AEW Collision to Monday Night Raw to SmackDown to even some football. And those would be my brothers in this IWC community. Hooli, a.k.a. the Hooligrim, Go out and subscribe to his channel. Of course, there's Otis over at Big O Gaming. Subscribe to his channel. Then there's the funny man, Funny Rob Bebe, aka Hoodie Rob Bebe. Follow Rob's channel. We also have someone down there in Louisiana flipping the script over at the Scripps Wrestling Federation. Subscribe to his channel. And then there's the co-hosts, whether it be Kratos or the Mid-Mo Smark, who's looking to decode something. I mean, I don't know. And of course, there's the big man, Future, is always out there on screen with the guys as a co-host. There's also my brothers from out there in Ohio, in the Cleveland area, who have been doing this podcasting thing for quite some time over at the Wrestling Council. And that would be Comic Book Bob, Hollywood, and one unbelievable artist and their co-host. Here's Johnny. And then my old friend from here at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling and all over the indie scene, from the Pro Wrestling Wire and the Rick Del Santo Show. And that would be the one and only Professor Rick Del Santo. Subscribe to his channels. You won't regret it. Top-notch interviewer and one damn good play-by-play commentator. Then there's the big one over on Victoire Podcast with the Master Emir, and Power and Glory Podcast with Pretty Paul Roma and his co-host, the owner of Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, Mario Mancini. You guys know that I'm a moderator for the best and biggest shows / podcasts out there in the IWC. JD from New York and Off the Script. And his co-host on Tuesday nights, the Solomonster, who also has his own channel, Brian Solomon. Jason Solomon, a little Freudian slip, because Brian Solomon is Shut Up and Wrestle at the Arcadian Vanguard, and he's got an incredible book that just came out, Irresistible Force, about Gorilla Monsoon. So Brian Solomon, Jason Solomon, you can't go wrong following either one of those guys on their shows. And then there is my brother, OG, together from the start of his channel, and that would be the Chi-Town Smark. The heel Jesse, the Chi-Town Smark. Follow his podcast. Subscribe to all these folks that I'm talking about. You won't regret it. You get a little menagerie, a little bit of everything from the IWC, so you don't just have one version or one view from the big guys, whether it be Jim Cornette at the drive-thru or the Cornette Experience and the great Brian Last, or over to Dutch Mantel, or if you follow kayfabe commentaries or title match wrestling. I mean, there's a lot going on out there. Those are the ones I want to mention. Those are my guys. Those are my shows. And I think you guys can learn a lot besides being here. Because you know when you come here, you get history, you get facts. From my 40-year journey, my 30-year career in the ring. That's what I was going to say. Who took the bangs and took the fucking bumps too, which is a lot more than you could say out there. And that's just the facts. Over 50 years as a researcher, a student, a historian, an agent, a producer, a promoter. Setting up the ring, breaking it down, selling tickets, promoting, hanging up flyers, sweeping floors. I've done it all from pillar to post and coast to coast. And that's just the facts. So you're better off when you walk out of here than when you fucking walked in. I want you to marinate on that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. And realize why you're here. And again, I can't thank you guys enough. And I didn't get a chance to mention the OG of podcasts, who's another big part of my life and I moderate for. And he is the true OG of this community. He's been around since the 90s. And that would be the Sit Down and Don Tony. That's right, Don Tony Show, the DT and KC Show. Don Tony and Kevin Castle. Rest in peace, Kev. We're still thinking about you and love you, and we'll never forget you, my brother. So if you're not following Don Tony and the DT and KC Show, the late KC, the late great KC, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Don Tony, JD, the Solomonster, Chi-Town Smark, Brian Solomon, Wrestling Council, plus all my other local connections with the guys everywhere from coast to coast, as I said, from Seattle to Oklahoma to Alabama to Louisiana to Cleveland, Ohio, to all over this great country. So that's my opening monologue. I wanted to get you guys set up. I'm going to preview and predict WrestlePalooza from this Saturday. And then I'm going to come back with another show, and we're going to go over AEW All Out, and we're going to do a preview and prediction show for that as well. This channel's been on a roll. I've been uploading and premiering videos anywhere from a half dozen to a dozen to 20 times a day. Check out this channel. And if you're here, the least you could do is hit the like button. Memberships are only $2.99. Not needed, but much appreciated, because I really don't make a nickel from the show. It's not why I'm here. Out of love, motivation, and passion, but that's the best way to support the show. Become a member. As I said, you get some emojis and some different photos and things like that. And if you email me or inbox me, you'll get an autographed 8x10 from the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame when I was inducted in 2019. So those are the perks. Hey, nostalgia just ain't what it used to be. So don't go anywhere. This is the opening monologue. WrestlePalooza this weekend. AEW All Out this weekend. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're just getting started. We're going into WrestlePalooza, followed by All Out. I'll say that to say this, because I tell it like it is. Are you waiting for it? Don't you dare miss it.